morning, Delaware. It's a frigid but beautiful first Friday morning.
First Friday.
We know what's coming up on December 1st Friday. If you live in Delaware, if this is your first Friday, experiencing a first Friday in Delaware, it's a big one tonight.
It's a big one.
You got to come out. You got to come downtown, get there early, find a place to park. There's lots of parking lots available. You never know that so many exist.
Nope. They are hidden all around, but they're there.
And it's a beautiful night. We'll light the tree. We'll kick off the holiday season. My second grader will be singing on stage.
Aww.
So yeah, it's going to be a great night.
Yeah.
But on top of that, it's going to be a great radio show. Because
every week.
Today, we have Mallory, Si Bandit Monkel, in the, she says I make it too fancy, but I like making it fancy. A Director of Community Engagement from People in Need of Delaware County on the show with us this morning. Good morning, Mallory.
Good morning.
I even made it a little like meallery, too. I know, right? We need more cats in this studio. Good morning, Molly.
Good morning, Nicole.
How are you doing with this cold weather?
I'm bundling and then bundling. You walked in without a coat. I'm so confused.
A pox on coats. I don't like them.
There's so many people. I don't understand. You are all braver than me. I don't want any heat escaping my body ever. I'm in fingerless gloves a very well warmed studio.
This is your MO. This is you.
But I love skiing, so somebody explain it to me.
Well, we're excited to have Mallory on the show with us today. We are going to be talking about all of the ways that you can give back this holiday season. As always, it's not just the holiday season that it's the time to give back. It's all year round because that's the way that you're a good neighbor, is you treat your neighbors well and you help out the people around you.
Very true.
We will get started as we usually do, though, and talk a little bit about books.
I love talking about books.
Yeah, what you've been reading lately, Molly?
Oh, you're not going to believe it.
Is it a cozy mystery?
No.
Oh.
I finished Atlas Shrugged.
Oh, I'm so proud of you. This has been a work in progress.
This has
Tell
been
us how long.
I really started it in January and then was like picking at it an hour at a time. And then I decided I kind of hit my book reading goal and I'm like, that's it, November. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna finish this book.
Okay.
And I have to say, anybody out there that looks at something on a classics list and says, this is not a book for me, I'm not going to be able to read it. I loved Atlas Shrugged. It's interesting. You love it or hate it. It's like a 4 or 5 star or a 1 star review on Goodreads.
Right.
Like, people are not in the middle on this one. Honestly, I feel like if you like soap operas, this is the book for you.
Oh, neat.
This was written in 1957, but sort of has that, railroad, iron tycoons, all of that going on. You've got the daughter who, of course, women weren't in charge of the railroad, trying to run her brother to keep the railroad going, really believed in what she did, getting people across the country. She had a love interest with about everybody. Steamy-wise, this is going to be a 1 or 2. They reference it, but there's nothing happening.
I didn't even know there was a potential for a steamy component.
63 hours. There's a potential for anything.
That's a great point.
Honestly, I left this not even sure Ayn Rand's politics because, I'm not sure she's for democracy, but I don't think she's for communism, and I don't think she's for, I think her reality is like, just be good people.
Yeah.
And this story is fascinating. If you want something esoteric, you think Atlas Shrugged. That's why I think there's so many low reviews. If you like reading those books that are dense and you're looking for symbolism and this isn't it. It's long because it's a soap opera.
Okay.
It really can be read in almost 10-hour increments throughout the year.
Yeah.
And it's like you're getting your episodes.
Okay.
I found it so much more approachable than I ever expected. I feel like this book is probably not seen because of its length.
Yeah.
If you're someone who has to finish 2 books a month, which normally I need like 2 books a month or a week so I can bring enough good stuff to talk about.
Right.
So this is normally out of my reach. This probably isn't the book for you. It is 63 hours.
Yeah.
It's not one I want to skim. You can answer the question, who is John Galt, if you've ever heard that. It is throughout the book, and it was in the public for a while after this book came out. So give it a try. Ayn Rand, if you're not liking it in the first 200 pages, well, you've read enough to count as a book. Put that puppy down. But if you're as invested as I got into it.
Yeah.
Totally go for it.
Time span of the book, is it what you would call an epic? Like, is it multi-generational?
Yes,
or...
I could see this being, so in the 1980s, we had like North and South, the TV show, and we had like all these epic miniseries.
Right.
This feels like an epic miniseries. This feels like something that like, it kind of spans through time a bit. You know, you start in the kids or in their childhoods and kind of move through how they become
got
these
more
barons.
generations,
We start seeing how community interacts, how idealism on anything doesn't work.
Yeah.
And I think it's like a story I needed. Like, I want things to be perfect, but there is no utopia.
Yeah.
Because we have this independent free thinking, I don't know that it's ever possible. We just have to live our lives trying to be the best we can be. I don't know if that was her message, but it's what my life experiences right now were like. Okay, so maybe there's no great thing, but I can be this. And
just like with 60 hours, there's a potential for anything. There's also a takeaway, a potential for any takeaway.
Any takeaway. I mean, it's 63 hours, my friends.
That's awesome. Well, I love that you completed it. Congratulations.
Why, thank you. I feel like there should be a pin that I can collect somewhere that says I finished Atlas Shrugged.
Finished Atlas Shrugged, yes. I will find that for you.
She can make you a sticker at the
I
makerspace.
would love that.
All right,
finished.
Mallory, I know you're very well read. You've got book clubs and all sorts of things happening in your life. What's something good that you've read lately?
Well, I had a book club last night, and we discussed a book I did not really care for, but a different book I read.
You can always talk. We're okay.
You know, I think that one just came in a series of things, and I did not read the others and went, these characters are just kind of boring.
That can really happen.
No, but one I read that I really recently liked was called Cassandra in Reverse by Holly Smale. And it kind of has like light time travel.
Yeah.
And it comes out at the end that a lot of her idiosyncrasies and quirks are because she, is on some spectrum of being neurodivergent. But she has this time travel capability and ends up like reuniting with a long lost sister, and the sister is like, "You're not using this to go back and win the lottery. You're not going back." And she's going back to fix relationships and like interactions at work where like things don't go her way.
Yeah.
And so as she travels through time, it takes a toll on her because she's like exhausted.
Yes.
But is learning like, I took this as this person wasn't sincere, and then as we replayed it, it was like, say this how you would if we were friends, and the person like said it the same way, and she's like, oh, interesting. So she was like, she grows a lot, and the ending is different than what she wants in the beginning when she starts doing this. But I thought it was really interesting. I feel like I've read a lot of time travel books, like Emma Straub has one, and, things like that, but it's been really popular lately. But this one was a different take on it, and I really liked it.
Time travel light.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like that.
And I love that idea, like that anxiety when you think back on those conversations you had and you said that one phrase that you're like, I wish I could pull that back. You can say I'm sorry, but it's still out in the world. And like being able to go back and sort of revisit that. And sometimes I find out later, I didn't even remember you said that.
Well, and there's parts where like the whole thing starts because her boyfriend or someone who she is dating breaks up with her. And she's like, oh no. So she kind of has, I don't know if you want to call it an but kind of like a mild breakdown, and then somehow realizes she's redoing everything. But as she goes back in this relationship, things start to go off course when she makes changes, and she goes, this isn't how it happened the first time. Like, we're going off script now. So like things are different. She was like, oh, is it because we discussed something earlier? Is it because I was more open? Like, I exchanged more information. So some of that was kind of interesting too.
I love, there are certain people who really cannot read time travel books because they get too like in the weeds of like the rules of time travel.
This one had like no rules.
No rules. Yeah. The butterfly effect, all of those sorts of things. But I love to read, light science fiction, light sci-fi, light time travel, different things like that. And just suspend belief
It's the
and
best.
and just go ahead and be like, I believe you because that's what you say the rules are in this book. Or if you say there are no rules in this book, well, then that's fine with me too. Like, why set rules if you have to?
Rules, schmules.
Rules, schmules. That's how I feel too.
What did you read, Nicole?
Well, I have not been reading much, but I love when other people around me are reading and then tell me about things that they're reading.
It counts.
So, exactly. So I am going to talk about our Orange Teen Advisory Board. They are so cool. This is a group of teens, Sloan, Tatum, Elizabetta, and Mackenzie. They created a list of book titles for winter that they love, that are good like winter reads for them. I published it in this week's Delaware Gazette article that comes out on Wednesdays. And then if you didn't know, we take our Delaware Gazette article and we put it on Substack. And so Delaware Library has a Substack account. And if you don't read the Gazette, you can read it a week later on our Substack account. But some of the books that they talked about, one was Christmas Clash by Suzanne Park. Chloe Kwan can't stand Peter Lee, and it's always been that way. Their families don't get along either. Their parents operate rival restaurants in the Riverwood Mall food court.
I've read this one. It's such a good suggestion.
Korean food for the Kwans and Chinese food for the Lees. But it turns out that the mall is about to be sold to a developer and demolished for condos. Ruh-roh. Eviction notices are being handed out when? Right before Christmas.
Yes.
Their parents don't know what to do, and soon Chloe and Peter realize that it's down to the two of them, of course, who need to join efforts to try to save the mall. Why wouldn't we have two teens try and save our mall before Christmas?
The characterization on these two teens is darling. The fact I remember this well, I just pictured the mall as it was described, the food. If you're a foodie, this book was really good because they're describing the food in their parents' restaurants.
The Korean and the Chinese food.
Yeah, it's amazing.
So
What's the name of this one?
Christmas Clash by Suzanne Park.
Get that on hold.
Putting it on the list.
So funny. Another one, this sounds like fun. If you like a little romantasy, I think it would be Frostblood.
I have not read this one
by Elly Blake.
So I'm looking this one up.
Frostblood, all one word. 17-year-old Ruby is a fireblood who has concealed her powers of heat and flame from the cruel Frostblood ruling class her entire life. But when her mother is killed trying to protect her and the rebel Frostbloods demand her help to overthrow their bloodthirsty king, she agrees to come out of hiding, desperate for revenge. So maybe less romantasy and more like just high fantasy.
Horror, maybe. I'm looking at the cover of it right now. One, it's a series, so if you want a good little series. The cover, though, has this symbol with blood dripping down from it. It's really good. It looks like a frozen realm that's violent.
If you like a little ghost with your Christmas, this recommendation is called The Afterlife of Holly Chase. And it is by Cynthia Hand. Described as on Christmas Eve 5 years ago, 17-year-old Holly Chase was visited by 3 ghosts who showed her how selfish and spoiled she'd become. Sound familiar? They tried to convince her to mend her ways. She did not. And then she died. Ooh, plot twist. Now she's stuck working for the top secret company, Project Scrooge. Oh, look at that little callback.
Liking this.
As their latest ghost of Christmas past. So far, Holly's afterlife has been miserable, but this year's Scrooge is different. This year's Scrooge might change everything. Well, that's a fun little retelling of the Christmas story, if you don't know it.
That sounds like it'd be a great car trip book, too.
That does sound like a great car trip book. That really sounds like a great
car trip.
Yeah, so that is The Afterlife of Holly Chase by Cynthia Hand. And again, I want to thank the Orange Teen Advisory Board members of Sloan, Tatum, Elizabetta, and Mackenzie for putting this book list together. Again, you can find it on Substack or you can find it on our catalog.
That is an amazing book list. They got a little bit of something for everybody in that.
They did a good job. They did a good job. With that, we will take a break and we will come back on the other side to talk about people in need of Delaware County and how you can help out this holiday season. Stay tuned. I don't love that temperature, but you know what? It's okay.
It's a nice, it was 9 degrees when I started at 6 a.m. It's jumped up 10 degrees.
10 whole degrees.
Look at that. Positivity, baby.
I love That's a great mindset, Mark. I appreciate that.
I'm here for you.
I don't know that I have enough clothes right now. If I wore them all at once.
It's just blankets, just more and more and more blankets. Well, we are back. We have Mallory, Director of Community Engagement from People in Need of Delaware County, with us today. Hello, Mallory.
Hello.
It is a good day to have you here because you have a big week coming up. talk a little bit about the Holiday Clearinghouse and how People in Need gets that together every year.
Absolutely. So every year, this is the 71st anniversary
Wow.
of the Holiday Clearinghouse.
Congratulations.
Thank you. So it actually predates People in Need. People in Need as a social service nonprofit has existed since, I believe, 1981. But Holiday Clearinghouse predates that. So this year, everyone knows that sometimes people are more familiar with the Holiday Clearinghouse program than they are in general with People in Need because it's been around so long. So it's our signature event of the year, which is funny because we are open 50 out of 52 weeks a year for all our other services.
Right.
And Holiday Clearinghouse is, just one day.
But one day.
But one day. But it's a big day. So this year we are serving 535 families.
Wow.
260 seniors, and of those 535 families, 1,401 children will get everything they need to have a happy holiday.
That's wonderful.
Yeah.
So it is our biggest that we've ever done. And so we it takes 2 weeks to set up. So our facility, though large in a warehouse, is not big enough to let us run all our emergency service and food programs and do the holiday.
The day-to-day still has to happen.
So we move over to the Delaware County Fairgrounds in the Coliseum. So you may be familiar. It was just used for the Thanksgiving dinner
distribution.
for United to Fight Against Hunger. And now we're in there. So we started moving in on Tuesday. Volunteers started coming in on Wednesday. And today I am popping over there right after this to have some food deliveries from a very cute Primrose School coming to visit.
Wonderful.
Yes. And then this Saturday, you may have some kiddos signed up between the library or your own, is Youth and Community Service Day. So that's our big, everyone always asks, how can I get my kids and families involved?
Yeah.
Because the event is so big and 535 families have to march through in one day to get everything they need, we don't necessarily have a lot of kid opportunities on Distribution Day, which is Sunday, December 14th. But this Saturday, we have Youth Community Service Day, so 2 2-hour blocks in the morning or the afternoon, and they will help us make everything festive and get it decorated and warm and colorful. So we have 200 kids, 200 plus kids signed up to help us, which is
that's amazing.
Which is awesome.
That's great. And that's something that if they're younger, that a parent can do with them.
Absolutely.
Or,
Your family can come together. And there's it's a lot of crafts. It's a lot of setup. We have, kids who are, kindergarten or first grade age, all the way up to high schoolers who want to come and help supervise.
Yeah.
So it's a wonderful way to get involved. And if that doesn't fit your schedule, there are lots of ways. We are still accepting toys for Toyland, where families select some extra items for their kiddos. We're still accepting a couple new coats. And excitingly enough, the library has partnered with us this year to help us get 1,401 hats and gloves.
You heard that here first. 1,401.
I love this
I mean,
so
it's not
much.
on just the library to get all 1,400. We have other partners who have collected, but they have graciously allowed us to place boxes at all of our locations.
Yes, so every single library location, now until Friday, December 12th, we will take new hat and glove donations.
So come to the library, get your books, and just leave some hat and gloves.
Yeah.
Let's make everybody's Christmas a little warmer.
And they weigh a lot less than the stack of books you're
really
coming
do.
to return.
This is
So,
true.
Yeah.
This is true. Yeah, and also great places to shop. If you aren't familiar, hop down the road to Binnable.
Yes.
It is a
Dollar Day is a great day.
Dollar Day is the best day. They have deals. They have coats. They have lots of wonderful things there. They have clothes. If you've not experienced it, they just moved. They are now on 23, right by the Goodwill and the Restore. And so you can get all your bargain shopping in one row, which is, I can't say I haven't done. And it's just so much fun. So hop over to Binnable, and they do have new items. That is like one of the fun things that they have there. And I'm sure hats, gloves, and coats are all available.
Yes, and it really, their inventory changes all the time.
It does, every day.
Absolutely. I think they have some boxes out for us, potentially for coats and things.
I love that.
Yeah.
Lots of ways to help your neighbors. Because this has been a hard year for people when we had the shutdown and trying to get caught back up. So this is a way you can see the people around you.
Yeah. Mallory, you mentioned that, it takes a village to make this sort of thing happen. Obviously, all the donations from the community, everything like that. Who else are some of the people who, make an event like this happen, make people in need happen?
Sure. So we have some sponsors this year of our program. So when they donate the dollars, that helps us. We have a lot of food that comes in from drives that are the side dishes, that are the desserts, that are everything. But we have to purchase, turkeys and hams and butter and things like that. So BJ's Charitable Foundation, VFW Ohio Charities, Tanger Columbus is one of our, they are illuminating our event.
Oh, nice.
And then we have Wolf Commerce Park and Powell, Haas Painting Company, Meyer, and the Mattress Warehouse of Central Ohio are our magic makers.
Wonderful.
Yeah. And then so the one portion of Holiday Clearinghouse, people always ask, how can they adopt a family or how can they adopt children?
Yeah.
So they do get a wish list Santa item. Every kid, when they're registered, indicates something. And then their parents pick a hat, coat, and gloves, some extra toys and stocking stuffers, and the meal. So we do have several churches and area businesses who take a considerable amount of children to help adopt. So that's St. Peter, St. Joan of Arc, St. Mary's, Pal United Methodist, PPG, Asbury United Methodist, St. Mark's, Christian Life Church. I mean, the list goes on. Attend us. So Henkel takes several. So all of these partners are return adopt kids year over year.
Right.
And they always step up because as our numbers have grown, we have needed, people to take on more.
Yeah.
So.
And let's say people are listening, they've caught the replay, they're listening to the podcast, it's the middle of the week. Is there still something that they can do? Can people give monetarily? Can they drop things off? How can they help if they feel inclined?
Absolutely. If you are called to support Delaware County this holiday season, we are at the fairgrounds actively every single weekday from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. If you've been out and about and you bought a coat at Binnable, or you happen to find one at Goodwill with tags, bring it by. You can drop it off. We'll say, hey, thank you, give you a receipt. Non-perishable food is accepted. Also toys, new toys. If you're out and you find a great deal, we are always looking for toys for the 0 to 2 age, and also for like the tween age, like 10 to 12. We get a lot in the middle, a lot of Play-Doh, a lot of Barbies, a lot of trucks, and that's great. But those two groups
You
on
need
the
some of the
fringes,
older.
our older kids, they get something a little different. But like those two little, you're still into toys.
Yeah.
They deserve that holiday magic too.
Right.
All of us do. So get those toys for your big kids.
That's
Let's
right.
get those in there this year.
Mine would ask for Lego, and
Legos are so popular. Everybody wants them.
and so expensive,
Yes.
So yeah, if you have the means to donate a Lego to someone else, I'm in Delaware. You can
She'll
find me at
bring
the
them
main
straight
library.
to the Coliseum.
Yes.
Yes, and then I will give them to people in need. Yeah, no, this has been really wonderful, and I know that people in need, like you said, is not just a one day a year thing. Quick highlight overview. What are some of the other things that that people might want to know about people in need all year round?
Absolutely. So second biggest thing is food programs. Right now, especially this year, our average per week has ticked up. Our highest week we saw was 647 families.
Wow.
Our average is now between 500 to 550.
Okay.
What's exciting is the community support really this last quarter has stepped up. We haven't had to alter our hours. We haven't had to turn anyone away. I mean, like everyone who has come has been able to receive food.
This is why I love this community. Is Delaware steps up for their neighbors.
Absolutely. We still do weekend backpacks for 230 plus kiddos in Delaware City schools. That's a program that has kind of been quietly growing behind the scenes. That's 2 breakfasts, 2 lunch, 2 snacks every single weekend while school's in session. We have emergency services, so that's eviction prevention, utility shutoff, big now because of heat and things like that. Transportation, we're still running our very popular bus pass program. We do shoes in the summer and coats and things in the winter. So, it's chugging along there the rest of the year.
And we love partnering with people in need at the library. So, whether you have the means to give or you need to receive this year, you can always find signups and assistance on our website, DelawareLibrary.org. And we make sure that we work with our friends at People in Need to have those posted whenever the signups are open.
Absolutely. And what's been really beneficial, one last point, to our clients who if you find yourself in need, the library's expanded hours have been really helpful in that it is a place where if you are lacking phone or computer access, you can complete all our applications there. Someone will assist you. Or they can help you look up and find more information.
And on cold days like today, you can just come and sit.
Absolutely.
Yep, you're welcome, and we've got something to entertain you while you're there.
Yeah, 9 a.m. to 9 p.m. Monday through Thursday, 9 9 to 6 Friday, 9 to 5 Saturday, 1 to 5 Sunday.
And
So
it
7
doesn't
days a
even
week.
cost you a cup of coffee.
Not even a cup of coffee. Well, we've got a hot minute, and I just wanted to direct your attention to, again, DelawareLibrary.org, looking at some of the programs we have this week. There are fun ones that still have spaces available.
Oh my gosh, I love our fun programs.
At the Ostrander Branch Library, they are doing a kitchen sink block printing program. If you listen to Mandy when she was our guest around Thanksgiving, she talked about this program. Spaces are filling up. There's just a handful left.
They are so excited about this.
You get to pick like weird stuff that already exists in your house and make like a print ink printer thing. I'm a crafter.
A stamp?
Stamp, yes.
You are a really good crafter. You just can't find words.
Also at the Orange Branch Library, there are still spaces available phenomenally on Tuesday, December 9th at 5 o'clock for the Tweens Create Gingerbread Wars program.
How are there spaces available? That is going to be absolutely amazing.
We're going to provide all the supplies. You're going to show up with your tween, which is like, roughly 9 to 12, like that preteen age. And then they're going to make like crazy gingerbread stuff. Like, don't think traditional gingerbread houses. Think like robot gingerbread.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah.
It's going to be crazy.
All up to your own.
All that
up to your own brain.
creativity.
Yeah. So there are still spaces available. And then Wednesday the 10th, we're going to have a family movie night, a double feature at the Liberty Branch Library. This is, come in your PJs, bring a blanket, bring your stuffy, bring a snack, something like that. And we're going to show Olaf's Frozen Adventure and a very Winnie the Pooh New Year.
I love it.
So it's a good time to be at the library, and it's a good time to help your fellow man. So, Mallory, thank you, as always, for joining us.
Thank you for having me.
It was a
Happy
pleasure.
holidays.
Happy holidays.
Molly, stay warm.
I'm going to try real hard.
You're going to do it. Thank you, Mark, for manning the board.
Ho, ho, ho.
And come see us this weekend at all of the fun and festivities happening in downtown Delaware. I will be at all of them, and you're going to hear about it next half hour in the show with the Delaware City Digest. So thank you, and until next week, we'll see you in the stacks.